Welcome back to Never Lost Outdoors. This week, as you can see, we are already in the great outdoors. Did not need to go to a grocery store today because I already went. The reason I've already went is because I've already been here for almost 24 hours now. Decided to come out a little early, do a little off-camera camping, and it was pretty adventurous, I'll say. Went to go up the road last night, take a little spin by the popular hangout spot up here. Big flat rock, you walk out. Go up there and hang out for a few, and I passed a guy on a side-by-side waving at me. He said, "Hey, could you give me a drag up the road?" Sure. Hooked him to the back of the van. We drug up through there a little ways. I look back, he's like almost passing my van. Towing anything behind you is dangerous anyway, especially when the person isn't paying attention or whatever happened. I'm not really sure. But yeah, he almost flipped it in somebody's yard. So, yeah, be careful if you're ever doing that. Make sure the person's paying attention, or maybe just don't do it at all. Very dangerous. But ended up being a pretty cool guy. Took him back to his place. He's building a cabin. He's got an RV off-grid. Yeah, so definitely did some hanging out with him last night. But yeah, it's been a pretty nice couple days. Just dropped my drink. It's perfect. Now that's shaking up. Anyway, right now it's 86 degrees, and we are in a 3-4 day heat wave situation. We're actually under a heat advisory right now. It is 86 degrees. I think I just said that. It feels like 88, so it's definitely warmer out than it feels, or feels warmer out than it is, whatever. It's nice and shaded here, and I'm still pretty clammy and sweaty. So I got a little plan for the river. Take you guys along with me on that little adventure too. But for now, I'm ready for a beverage. That I just dropped. Monster Energy Ultra Wild Passion Zero Sugar. As many of you know, I've been trying some different zero sugar beverages recently. Majority of them aren't amazing. I know the Alanis aren't like overly popular, but they're some of the better tasting ones. Also, zero sugar wild cherry, the wild cherry Pepsi was yucky. Zero sugar Dr. Pepper. That's my favorite one so far. It's definitely dirt all over that where I just dropped it now. And it's shaking up. So let's poke a hole in it with a knife. But if we're gonna taste test something around here, we're gonna do it Never Lost Outdoor style. We're gonna take it straight to the dome as fast as possible. I'm not like the biggest Monster fan. Some of them are okay. I'm not convinced that a zero sugar version is gonna be great. I don't know why this is just overflowing for some reason. It's like a 16-ounce can. It seems never ending. Not bad. Not so fake sugary tasting like some of them do. Pretty pleasant berry flavor. I don't know that I'd really go looking for it again, but I don't regret getting it. It's a 6.4 out of 10, I'd say. I probably would have another one of those. Some of those full strength Monsters are pretty stout. I'm not the biggest fan of those. All right, I'm plenty hydrated now, so I think what I'm gonna do, let's go over here and dig out everything I need to go for a little ride. So that's the mode of transportation for this little trip we're on, and that's the path. All right, so that was very refreshing. That water is not cold, but I do know from experience in a friend's heated pool what 80-degree water feels like. That's just blasting sun right in my face. Maybe here. Yeah, I know what 80-degree water feels like, and that is not 80. I would say that that is a touch cooler. 70-ish, probably. Just enough to have a little bit of like coolness to it, but definitely very nice and refreshing on this warm day. That is a very fun little float. It's like, I don't know, 2 miles, maybe. You can do it in like an hour. You get a couple little rapidy parts, you get some calm, you can kick back, relax. Little rapidy part, more calm. So you get really a good mixture of everything. And then right there at the end, I don't know what that's gonna look like, because I'm trying to like hang on and steer and video, and like that last part is really like water park, like splash you in the face. Good time, I like it. You can take off from here at camp, float down to that bridge, good to go. But now I believe it's about time to start a fire, because I got something pretty good planned for dinner. I do believe should be nice and easy, should be tasty. Pretty excited for it. But after the fire, we got a new camp setter to try. Well, it's not new. It's I don't know. You'll just have to see. Stand by. Going with the full-size homemade fire starter this time. Take your paper towel roll, fill it with dryer lint, a little wax, a little paper towel. These things work pretty well. Time for a new camp soda. And being that it's almost 90 degrees, I was thinking, what's good and refreshing? Perhaps lime and lemon together. Typically mixing camp sodas isn't a great idea, and I don't have a container that big. So, introducing the newest alcohol consumption device here at Never Lost Outdoors. For those of you that don't know, this is called a beer bong, which is basically a funnel attached to a piece of hose. Now, you've seen me shotgun plenty of times. Pretty effective and quick method. You've also seen that hose and tube that goes on top of a bottle. Also fairly effective. But for me personally, for whatever reason, this is the fastest way. I'm really surprised that in 3.5 years of the channel, I'm yet to do this for you guys. But here we go. So we're gonna do it right. 12 ounces of Busch Lime. Now 12 ounces of Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy, lemon flavored. This thing is going to be very full. Oh yeah, plenty of liquid in there. All right, who's ready to see me get a tummy ache? Kind of just unpinch slowly till you get it right up to the top, down the hatch. Just like that, 24 ounces gone. Yep. Oh, that hit the belly like a ton of bricks, but that is tasty. That Busch Lime is fairly light on the lime flavoring, so the shandy really shines through stronger, which is slightly disappointing. I would like to have tasted a little more lime in that. Still solid. 6.6 out of 10. I'd do it again. I need to find me a couple more consumption devices. I know they make like those little cracking things you poke into a can. There's one that actually looks like a shotgun, like you drink it right out of the gun. Maybe we'll have to look into a couple more of those for the channel one of these days. All right, I'm hot. It's just too muggy out here. I may go back over there and dunk my toes right back in that water. But shortly, we are going to have a tasty dinner. Well, as you can see, it's much later now. I've officially killed so much time that it's dark. But I got a new sauce to try. Garage Beer BQ, made from Rufus Teague. I recently tried the Rufus Teague Blazing Hot. That stuff was really good. This just says that it's a little bold and a little spicy. Doesn't say flaming hot or nothing crazy on there, so I'm going to expect probably little to no kick. But that Rufus Teague Blazing Hot had a really good flavor to it, so kind of hopeful for this. That lid is stripped already, so that's going to leak and go everywhere. Perfect. It's a little too sweet for my liking. A little bold, a little smoky. 80 calories and 2 tablespoons. Wouldn't say it's exactly health food. That's probably 80 calories right there. We'll do 80 more. It's so different than anything I've had. That's good though. I like it. I will definitely use that entire bottle. The Blazing Hot by Rufus Teague is way better. That is still just a little too sweet. If it was just a touch less sugary, that would probably be a 7. 6.5 out of 10. Whoever sent this in, thank you. Still can't quite place that flavor. But if you like a little boldness, a little sweetness, basically no kick at all in your barbecue sauce, you will enjoy that. For tonight's recipe, I would prefer a little spicier, but this still should be pretty good on there.
Jalapeno.
Smashburger patty melt, barbecue style, with Garage Beer BQ. I finally realized what it was about this that I didn't love, and it's that it's loaded with brown sugar. So I'm not going to soak this thing in it because I don't think I'm going to like it all that much. The more I eat of it, the more it's not amazing. But let's just try it on here. And it's going everywhere. I think I previously gave that like a 6 point something. The more I try of it, it's probably closer to like a 5.1. But let's see if it's any good on the Smashburger. Nope. Even with the jalapenos, pepper jack cheese, still way too sweet. The pickles on there, the bacon, everything's really good. The Rufus Teague Blazing Hot would be good on there. We're going to see if the Hellmann's Japanese mayo is any better on here. Earlier predictions are probably. I've had this stuff before. Is it as good as actual QP Japanese mayo? No. But it's better than plain old American mayo. Way better. Japanese mayo Smashburger, 6 out of 10. Garage Beer BBQ, barbecue, beer BBQ, 3 out of 10. Mayo all day. I'm gonna go finish my late dinner. Talk to you in a minute. Well, good morning. You guys did not miss anything. I got pretty tired. I just sat there, had another camp soda or two, threw a couple pieces of wood on the fire, went to bed. And then obviously there's not much to see there because the van doors are all mangled up. So you can't really get good shots over there or inside the van or anything. I wanted to get those doors on there by this video, but that didn't happen. I ended up helping a friend and his wife. Well, they're both friends. You know what I mean. Helped some friends move for a few days, and then I had a bunch of stuff to do at home for myself. And I just want to get up here and do a little behind the scenes, not a behind the scenes, but a off camera camp day. So it was nice to get up here and relax and get ready to go back to work. But I do not want to leave that river, because that felt amazing yesterday. But we'll do it again for sure. Maybe a little kayaking, not sure. I'd like to do a little more fishing, but the fishing videos actually don't seem to be very popular. Every time I do a fishing video, it gets pretty low view count and all that. So I don't know. I don't want to do stuff that's boring to everybody. But yeah, we got the 4th coming up soon. And I got some more plans for this summer. We got all of July, all of August. It's usually really warm through all of September. And we got to get out there and do a little exploring, hopefully, anyway. But for now, I'm gonna have a coffee. Got another one of these Mean Bean Monster Javas. It is muggy out. I'm ready for a cold coffee. Very humid. Not checked the weather, but I know it was supposed to be in the 90s today. Yep, that's good. That's like half of it. I should have just shotgunned that too. Anyway, it's getting later on in the morning now. We're gonna miss breakfast. And I didn't bring anything for breakfast because I knew I wouldn't get up and feel like standing over a hot stove with all this heat. But what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go find me something tasty for lunch now. Maybe something new, maybe something different, I don't know. Probably just gonna be disappointed, but I'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, we've officially picked up lunch. I wanted somewhere kind of nice and peaceful, right by a very historic covered bridge, right by the river. Town's just right over there, but it's far enough away to where we don't have to hear much of it. I've actually done, I think I cooked breakfast here one day overlooking this bridge. But yeah, pretty nice little peaceful spot. Now, what we got is definitely different. I kind of had to make it work on my own because I went to Sheetz. Now, I know not everybody out there has a Sheetz. S-H-E-E-T-Z. It's a gas station. They sell food. They got all kind of stuff in there. I think it's pretty similar to a Wawa, if I'm not mistaken. So what I've come up with here, crispy chicken snack wrap. You get a 2-pack of them. I think it was like $8 after cheese, onion, marinara, pickles. I don't know what all I'll put in there, but what makes it different is they also have mozzarella sticks. So 2 mozzarella sticks, slap it right in there. Little extra marinara. All right, let's see if it's any good. That is actually pretty tasty. Not nearly enough cheese stick. So we'll try 3. I don't know why I said I'd come down here to be peaceful. That was a fire whistle from the local fire department. And that was a truck going like 50 miles an hour down a gravel road. Yep, that's pretty solid. I would say, especially for gas station food. It could use a little bit of a kick, but that barbecue sauce isn't spicy at all. I think I mentioned it actually got worse the more I ate of it. So I'll probably be pawning that off on somebody, which is weird. I've never had a sauce taste pretty good and then just start going downhill fast. Anyway, I did bring a bottle of hot sauce for a backup, and I used it all. So now I have no hot sauce to put on these, but a little kick would make them way better. They have jalapenos, I should have done that. Anyway, that's a 6.8 out of 10. Fried chicken, mozzarella stick, marinara, cheese. Pretty good. I would do it again. So I'm gonna sit here and chew on this for a minute. Then I'm gonna get on the road and get home and prepare for the 4th. So definitely be expecting some shorts on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff, reels, whatever you want to call them. I'll definitely be uploading a few of those over the holiday weekend. And I may even have another very interesting trip planned very soon that may be next week's video, but it is calling for rain this weekend. I may not get to go. If I don't get to do it this weekend, hopefully weekend after next. You're going to want to stay tuned for that one. It's going to be very different, very interesting. It's going to be a good time. But if I don't do that this weekend, next weekend we'll just do some camping. Maybe hit some water. I don't know. We'll figure out something. I already have new hot sauce, new camp soda. I already got a new recipe in mind, so it's going to be a good one. If you made it this far into this video, much appreciated. And think about that subscribe button. Leave me a comment, like, all that good stuff. Every little bit helps the channel grow and grow. But much other than that, I think I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.